Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Raphael's Insights. Welcome. Hola a todos, bienvenidos a mi canal de Raphael's Insights. Voy a esperarme un poquito. I'm gonna wait a little bit so you guys can log in because there's nobody in here yet. Because it's not my usual time to log on. Right now, it's like, get us on. Let's see. Let me see, get us on. Hello. I didn't log on this week because I've been sick, you guys. I'm still a little bit sick. I don't know if you guys can tell. You know, I think that's why that day that I was like, oh, I didn't practice the intro of the song, because since as of that day I was already feeling it, and I thought it was just like a little bit of a sore throat, but no, it was much more. You were in my dream last night. Ah, vas a tener bendiciones, Rachel. Whenever people dream of me, they normally get a blessing. Whenever you dream of someone who's very spiritual or a spiritual symbol, whether it's a saint, whether it's angels, whether it's God, it actually means that there's a blessing coming to you. And with people who are very spiritual, I literally, my job is spirituality. That's my job. So that's why I always tell people, oh, you're gonna be very blessed. There's a blessing coming to you, because no, I'm not God, but I am very spiritual. I've been a little bit stressed, you guys. I've been trying to do my to make up my mind who's going to win the for this weekend game, and I think I figured out how I'm gonna predict this. Um, I figured out how I'm gonna predict this. That who's gonna win these games, and I'm gonna give it in a very specific way. Ya el que gane ganó. Like I'm not gonna say it like I normally do. Oh, I this one is gonna win or that one's gonna win. I'm gonna say it differently this time around. No, pero it looks like se van a dar la revancha. Mucha predicción cumplida. A lot of prediction fulfilled. A lot of prediction fulfilled. I had just told you guys that they were gonna try to change the constitution. Okay, Trump was gonna try to change the constitution. And what else? And that I've been telling you on this channel that he's gonna try to stay longer than 4 years. What happened yesterday? They're already submitting a bill to allow him to run again a third time. It hasn't even been uh, the first week of his uh, presidency hasn't even ended, and they're already introducing a bill to how so he could run a third time. And I don't think he wants to make it to where he can run a third time. I think I see that he wants to make it to where he could decide to stay, and he stays. That's what he's gonna try to do. Most likely, it's not gonna pass. Obviously, it's not gonna pass. I think they're just testing the waters, though. They're definitely just testing the waters in terms of like they're just seeing what they could get away with and what they can't. The deportations will continue. They're gonna continue for a few months. He's gonna probably get. He's gonna take out deport in the millions of people. Absolutely, he's gonna deport in the millions, and eventually he is gonna take out an immigration, not an immigration. What is it called? Yeah, an immigration law that's going to help people. But for me, honestly, it looks like it's going to be to help people who are educated, like very specific groups of immigrants. And one of the groups is what do you call that? It's people who are here to study, or people who are on programs that help them study. He wants people who are studied. He wants people who are studying. So that's why I do believe he's gonna help DACA. I don't think he's gonna help DACA right now, but he eventually is gonna help DACA. Whether he decides to take out his own program, or whether he just decides to leave DACA. But we'll do it as a prediction. Yes, the deportations are going to continue, friends. The deportations are going to continue. He's going to deport in terms of millions. Unfortunately, I have to tell you guys that he is going to deport in terms of millions. They're going to continue for a couple months, and and eventually they are going to calm down. There's going to be a negotiation between him and the president of Mexico, and they are going to calm down, and then he's going to take out an immigration law, but it's going to be to help a very specific group of immigrants, people who are educated, people who will make the United States look better, because his whole purpose is that he wants to make the United States look better. That's his whole purpose, his whole goal. So I do believe he's going to help DACA as well. Whether he takes out his own program, whether he decides to leave DACA alone, he's going to, I do see that he's going to help DACA, because he wants people who are educated. He wants people who he considers not to be necessarily criminals. Anybody he views as a criminal, as of right now, it's everyone who is an immigrant, he views as a criminal. But eventually he is going to help certain groups of immigrants. Les digo que con este, que me preguntan que si va a seguir deportando a la gente en los millones. En los millones va a deportar a la gente, tristemente les tengo que comentar. Y les digo que si va a continuar por meses. Pero también visualizo que va a haber una negociación, amigos. Visualizo que la Claudia Sheinbaum va a saber cómo negociar con él, cómo dominarlo. Y sí creo que sí va a haber una negociación, ya se van a arreglar entre ellos, y luego va a sacar va a sacar un ley de inmigración, pero una ley de inmigración que va a ser para ciertos inmigrantes. Por eso les digo que él quiere a inmigrantes que va a ser grande a Estados Unidos. Entonces va a querer ayudarle a inmigrantes que vienen a estudiar, va a querer ayudarle a inmigrantes que son específicos. Ahorita lo que él está viendo es que todos los inmigrantes son criminales, tristemente. Pero luego va a querer nomás ayudarle a la gente que él no vea como si fueran criminales. Que entonces, por eso yo sí creo que le va a ayudar a los de DACA, o va a sacar su programa para los de DACA de él, o va a dejar DACA en paz. Pero yo definitivamente sí veo que va a durar unos buenos meses esto, pero luego a rato se calma. Yo sé que mucha gente ahorita tiene miedo. Mucha gente tiene miedo, pero sí va a ayudarle a los inmigrantes. Sí va a sacar una ley de inmigración, pero va a ser para inmigrantes que él no vea como criminales. Entonces va a ser para muy pocos en cuestiones de categoría. Es lo que yo estoy viendo. Y en cuestiones de... ¿dónde está mi carta del aerofante? Porque con esa carta es la que yo represento a los dictadores. Aquí está. I had already told you guys, I had already told you friends that he was going to try to change the constitution, that he was going to try to stay another term. Ay, Dios no quiera que se quede 20 años, porque dice la gente que va a morir pronto. Yo no creo. Yo ya no creo porque hizo sus rituales. But with the card of the Hierophant, I had already told you guys that he was going to try, that Trump was going to try to stay for another term. The week hasn't even been over and they're already submitting a bill to allow him to run again a third term, which I don't see it passing, absolutely. But they're testing the waters. They're testing the waters. They're seeing what they could get away with. They're testing to see what they can do right now, what they have to work on. Absolutely. And unfortunately, he might be successful in staying a third term. That's a part that I don't believe in myself as Rafael Vasquez, but as Rafael's Insights, I have to predict it that he might be successful, or that he is going to be successful staying a third term. Dios no quiera, porque ay, Dios de la vida, ya no se, ya se termina democracy. Pero sí, definitivamente, not even a week has passed and they're already trying it. Les digo que a Trump ya les había dicho que se iba a querer quedar otra tercera vez. Y mucha gente me dice, imposible, no es posible, no lo creo, te estás exagerando, me dicen. Pero ni ha pasado ni una semana para que ya estén metiendo una ley que está pidiendo que se pueda quedar una tercera vez. Todavía ni pasa ni una semana y ya están metiendo la ley. Entonces, ojalá que no quieran, pero yo les tengo que decir como Raphaelsinsights que se ve que sí va a tener éxito en quedarse una tercera vez. Dios no quiera, pero se le ve como Raphaelsinsights. Yo no me lo quiero creer como Rafael Vázquez, pero como Raphaelsinsights les tengo que comentar que puede tener éxito en quedarse una tercera vez. Ya no nomás es de que quiera hacerlo. Yo como Raphaelsinsights le estoy diciendo que que puede tener éxito en quedarse una tercera vez. Pero lo que ya les había dicho, amigos, I had already told you guys, those who voted for him will regret it. Those who voted for him will regret it. ¿Dónde está la carta del diablo? Apenas vamos comenzando, ni una semana llevamos todavía completa. Y ya mucha gente se está arrepintiendo. Vamos a usar esta carta. We're going to use this card. Those who voted for Trump will regret it. Will regret it because not only because a lot of people are saying people are exaggerating, but I think we're just starting. Because the stuff I already told you guys. I texted my family and I told them that we're going to be going through some really bad times and that I'm seeing things that I've never seen before. And I mean, I don't think I'm going to be wrong. I don't think I'm going to be wrong with this one, but my prediction in terms of those people who voted for him are going to regret it because a lot of the stuff that he's going to do is going to affect you directly as well. A lot of people, and this isn't a Democratic Republican thing anymore. I think this is beyond that already. I think this is beyond that, and it's going to get beyond that. But they will regret it. That was my prediction after he had won, was that those who voted for him will regret it, and I still stand by it. Those who voted for him will regret it. Yo ya les había dicho que la gente que votó por ese hombre, por trompas, se va a arrepentir. Se va a arrepentir. Yo ya les había comentado que yo miraba que se iban a arrepentir y que todavía ni pasa una semana y ya se están arrepintiendo. Los huevos ya cuestan 40% más. Porque mucha gente decía que iba a votar por él por los huevos. Pues los huevos cuestan hasta 40% más ya. Pero se van a arrepentir, amigos. Yo no les digo en cuestiones de un demócrata o de Rafael Vázquez, porque ese es mi nombre. Yo les digo en cuestiones de Raphaelsinsights. Se van a arrepentir la gente que votó por él, porque apenas va comenzando y este hombre vino a pensar la guerra tercera mundial. Este hombre vino a pensar la guerra tercera mundial. ¿Dónde está el diablo otra vez? Porque esa es mi carta de la guerra. Bueno, vamos a agarrar estas dos. Y de cambiar el geopolítico, ya les había comentado. Se esconde la carta del diablo porque no la hallo, mira. Aquí está. Trump came to start World War III. Trump came to start World War III and to change the geopolitical. Ya les dije, amigos, que Trump llegó a pensar la guerra tercera mundial y que a cambiar el geopolítico. Que alguien me había comentado que cómo es esa una predicción si ya lo vieron. Ya les había comentado antes de que empezó su presidencia, creo que lo dije en las predicciones de este mes, que Trump vino a cambiar el geopolítico. Ay, Dios mío, ¿qué está haciendo? Ya quiere cambiar el geopolítico. No, pues, ¿cómo le atiné a todo este mes? Casi hasta que iba a nevar en Florida. I also had told you guys that it was going to snow in Florida. Not even a week later, it snowed. Ya les había dicho que venían las tormentas invernales muy fuertes. I had already told you guys that the snowstorms were coming in very strong. And I told you guys that I saw that it was going to snow in Florida. Not even 2 weeks passed and it snowed in Florida. And you know what? When I predicted that, I was almost not going to say it. Because, sometimes, that's why I said, like, me as Rafael Vázquez, I sometimes doubt myself. But as Raphaelsinsights, I have to just give you what I see. And yeah, like and there's another one coming, by the way. Another snowstorm worse than the one we just passed is coming. Una tormenta invernal más fuerte viene, que va a ser más fuerte que la que llegó esta semana. Entonces se vuelve a congelar todo Estados Unidos. The whole United States freezes again, is what I tell you guys. No, pues amiguitos, ¿cómo estamos? Pues ¿Cómo vamos a estar? Yo no sé, yo a veces me quedo como mortificado de todo lo que viene, de todo lo que visualizo. I did. When I predict that the geopolitical is going to change, I keep predicting it now, because now it's like I think back to that prediction that the geopolitical is going to change, and now it's like it's happening. Everything's changing so fast. Y mucha gente, ay Dios de la vida. Amigos, yo en mis redes, ¿dónde está la carta del Aerofante? Me in my TikTok, actually, I posted a video. I don't know if I posted it on YouTube, but I posted a video and I said Trump is coming with the energy of Hitler. I didn't say just a dictator. I said I'm warning you guys, if you guys vote for him, I'm letting you know now. And this was actually before the, I think it was in November when I said this. So November or yeah, I think it was November. I said I have to tell you guys that Trump is coming in with the energy of Hitler. That it would be a huge mistake to vote for him. We're not even done with the with the first week y todo lo que ha hecho. Ay, Dios de la vida. But no, that's really a prediction, a very serious prediction. Trump has the energy of Hitler. Trump has the energy of the Antichrist, and it is what it is. It there, but I don't believe he won fairly because I don't know if you guys saw the video where he said it himself that he rigged the election, and how he also said that he was losing Pennsylvania, and then he sent his little friend over there that was good with computers. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I posted a prediction fulfilled with that video with a question mark, just because, just to kind of not be so aggressive. I put the question mark just to kind of be like, oh, make you guys will decide whether you believe it or not. But I don't believe that as much people as they say voted for him. I don't believe it. I do believe it was rigged, and with him saying it out of his own mouth, just kind of fulfilled my prediction that I was saying that it was rigged. It was funny because I never thought I was going to be able to do a prediction fulfilled on that. Normally when I say, okay, I see this, and it's just whether we might never find out. But that one ya salió. Which are trying to get rid of that video. No sé si vieron que dijo Trompas que robó las elecciones. Ahí está en video que lo dijo en la televisión cuando estaba celebrando lo que estaba celebrando antes de ¿cómo se llamaba? El MAGA Victory, quién sabe qué, su victoria de MAGA o algo así estaba celebrando y lo dijo, primero dijo que lo que yo había visto es que dijo que iba a perder Pennsylvania, pero luego mandó a su amiguito para allá y que es muy bueno a las computadoras y arregló esa situación. Y luego después dijo que no iba a ser presidente, pero luego que sus amigos le robaron la elección por él y ahora es el presidente. Él lo dijo de su propia boca, entonces predicción cumplida. Y yo ya les había comentado, como les digo, antes de que se pensara de las votaciones, yo les dije en mis redes, les digo, Trump viene con la energía de Hitler, no de un dictador, de Hitler, hasta peor. Entonces, ya estamos en esos caminos. Ojalá que Dios le ablande el corazón. Ni la pastora le pudo ablandar el corazón. Se enojó en vez de decir, no, tal vez me tengo que calmar un poco. No, se enojó, ya hasta le dijo que la tienen que deportar a ella también. Ojalá que Dios le ablande el corazón, pero si no, vamos con los mismos pasos que Hitler. Y es una predicción que hasta me mortifica a mí porque yo vivo en los Estados Unidos. But in terms of that prediction, hopefully God softens his heart, which what I was saying is that the pastor asked him for mercy, and instead of him looking at himself and saying, I need to calm down, and I need to be nicer, I need to not be as a bad person, he got mad. He got mad, and he pretty much said that the pastor needs to be deported as well. But hopefully God will soften his heart, and hopefully we don't walk the path of Hitler, but it looks like he's taking us the same path as Hitler. Hopefully not. Dios no quiera, pero ay, no, a veces amiguitos ya ni sé. What else? I didn't do my show, you guys, because I was sick. I really wanted to do that day. I was sitting here in my office and I was going to do my show, but then I was too sick and I was like, you know what, I can't do this, and I decided to take the day. My NFL prediction. This week we're gonna give it differently. You guys can go with whatever teams you want. I'm going to predict it in this way. In the style of Wheel of Fortune. Just because, ¿sabes qué? We'll use the Ace of Pentacles. We'll use the Ace of Pentacles this time. No, pues ya van los Chiefs a ganar una tercera vez. Where's the Ace of Pentacles? I just saw the Ace of Pentacles. This is live. What do you? I don't understand why you guys are asking that. No se ve like if it's on live. This is live. This is live. This is me sitting here. What else did I want to talk to you guys about? No one's gonna win the Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's legal situation. If they do end up going to court, then I'll tell you what's gonna happen in terms of that. But I don't believe neither one is going to win. They're both losing. They're both damaging their own their image. Companies are not going to want to work with them. They're being very problematic towards each other and very unprofessional. Yes, maybe his company right now, it's like backing him up with this very expensive lawyer. I just think what's her name? Blake Lively has a really bad lawyer. She needs to fire him. She needs to get a new lawyer. I don't believe that she's telling lies, and I don't believe that he's necessarily telling lies either. I think it's pretty much even in terms of what they're saying. A lot of people are choosing sides. I don't choose neither sides. I don't believe none of them, but I also do believe Blake as what she's saying. I was looking at the video that everyone's talking about. I do see her a bit uncomfortable, but at the same time, I do also it seems to be a little bit like wishy. What do you want to say? Wishy-washy. They could show you whatever they want to show you. That's not the last footage, because if you guys don't know how movies work, there is a lot of different cut, film, cut, film, cut, film. Okay, that didn't work out today. We'll try again tomorrow. They showed you one clip. What about all the other days? What about everything else? This is all being manipulated. That lawyer that Justin has is, I'm not gonna lie to you, is a really good lawyer. I saw him and he has a very strong energy. He's gonna be hard to beat, and he's gonna play just as dirty as they're playing. Either way, I don't believe none of them, but I do also believe Blake. I do also believe Justin. It's basically, I don't know how to word it. Let me see. They're both snakes. There we go. That's the right term. Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively, they're both snakes. They're both snakes. They're both not necessarily good people. I know they're painting this whole that Justin Baldoni is a saint. I don't believe it either. A lot of people are buying into it. I think a lot of people are letting themselves be fed something that's not true. The same way that people are being fed that, what's that movie called? Emilia Perez is a horrible movie, and they're believing it, and it's not. Está ganando all the awards, and they're gonna go off and win more awards. People are being fed this stuff, and they're eating it up. But there's more to that whole situation. I don't think anyone's going to win. They're most likely going to settle, and if they end up in court, I still think they're gonna settle, because both their images are being damaged. Both of their images are being damaged. I do believe that they're going to end up getting to a point where they're just going to say, you know what, we need to stop this. We'll fix it between each other, and then that's it. I don't think anyone's going to win here. They're both snakes. We're being fed whatever they want us to be fed. Justin Baldoni's lawyer is much better than Blake's. That we've absolutely seen that, because they're making her look really bad. But I do believe that she wasn't comfortable in terms of that, in terms of shooting with him. Because you know why? His energy tells me that what she's saying is true in terms of the way that he was. Because when I was watching the movie, um, It Ends With Us, I turned around and I told my spouse before I found out about this case, is the character he's playing, he's like that in real life. I told my partner. That's why I kind of do believe Blake, and that's why I say they're both snakes, because Blake is also not a great person, but he's not the person you're being fed to believe he is. Before before I knew about this case and I watched that movie, I said the character Justin Baldoni is playing, that's how he is in real life. I told my partner. His energy resembles that character. That's what I have to say about that. A lot of people keep asking me about that situation. That's what I have to say about that. He has the same energy. When I watched that movie, I said, "Oh, I wouldn't trust him if I knew him in person." And a lot of people are being fed this lie. And I have to bring up Emilia Perez because a lot of people keep talking crap about Emilia Perez. I think te están dejando llevar. They're eating up everything that people are saying on social media. You're agreeing with all these people that are saying this stuff in social media. But whether people are criticizing it just because they of what Eugenio Derbez said about Selena Gomez's part is like this much of the movie, and that's what people are talking crap about it. The same way that they're feeding into and they're eating up all this hate about the movie Emilia Perez, yet Emilia Perez is still winning awards and they don't understand it. It's the same thing that's going on with Blake and Justin. Justin is feeding you guys all this stuff that you guys are eating up, and it's not true. There's more to this story. I don't think anybody's going to win, and they're gonna end up settling. But my advice to Blake: fire your lawyer, get a more aggressive lawyer, a more expensive lawyer, because that lawyer is not working out for you. That's what she needs to do. Les digo que con lo de Justin y Blake Lively, no les creo a los dos en cuestiones de que son serpientes los dos, víboras, son víboras los dos. Entonces, pero también sí le creo a Blake también. Hay como que le creo y no les creo. No les creo en cuestiones de lo que nos están diciendo. Hay más a esta historia. Pero le creo a lo que dijo esta Blake por la razón de que cuando yo vi la película de It Ends With Us, antes de que yo supiera de este caso, yo me acuerdo que la estaba viendo y volteé a ver a mi pareja y le digo, ese hombre que está jugando este character es igualito así en la vida real, le dije. Trae la energía de ese mismo personaje en la vida real, le dije a mi pareja. Porque yo leo las energías, yo leo su aura. Y cuando estaba viendo esa película, yo me volteo y le digo a mi pareja, esa persona que está jugando Justin Baldoni, esa persona, esa imagen de esa película, él es así en la vida real, le digo a mi pareja. Y le digo, no, yo no le hubiera tenido confianza en la vida real. Luego sale toda esta cosa que está pasando con la película y por eso yo no le creo a ninguno porque son serpientes los dos, pero sí le creo en cuestiones de que se sentían cómoda. Acuérdense, cuando uno graba películas, se graban múltiple escenas. Sacaron un video que se estaban besando y que estaban actuando. Ese es uno, pero ¿dónde están todos los demás? Acuérdense, el director dice, graba y cut múltiples veces. Ok, no sirvió hoy, vamos a grabar mañana otra vez la misma escena. ¿Dónde están los otros videos? ¿Por qué nomás sacan uno? Entonces yo ahí creo que hay mucho más. Yo creo que se están comiendo una mentira toda la gente en las redes de lo de Justin Baldoni y de Blake Lively. De las dos partes. Los dos están tratando de pintar esta historia muy mal aconsejado. Pero yo creo que el abogado de Justin Baldoni está más fuerte porque ya lo vi. Se ve muy fuerte ese abogado. Pero yo creo que ellos van a terminar en cuestiones de arreglándose entre ellos, en cuestiones de un settlement, para que esto ya se calme, porque nadie va a ganar, se están dañando su imagen, luego ya no van a querer trabajar con ellos, ahí nadie va a ganar, ahí yo en todos modos visualizo que nadie va a ganar, pero de lo que sí le creo es que parte de lo que dice Blake Lively sí es real, o sea, sí se pasó un poquito el Justin Baldoni, porque yo les digo que yo, antes de que me enteré de este caso, vi la película y dije, este hombre es igualito del que está jugando. Y luego... Sorry, you guys. Is Yolanda gonna get out of jail? Luego les predigo eso. Ahorita nomás tengo lo que les tengo que decir. Ahí van a terminar en settlement. Ahí no gana nadie. Ya luego si llegan a corte, les digo qué va a pasar en la corte. Pero yo creo que ahí se van a tener que arreglar entre ellos. Que van a tener que agarrar a alguien que se platiquen las cosas, lleguen a un acuerdo y, ok, pues yo ya no hablo mal de ti, no hablas mal de mí y ya nos pedimos perdón y aquí ya se termina todo. I hope it's on live because I've been on my side. It's showing live and it's recording. I hope it's on live. I hope that it's filming because I just talked about everything. Emilia Perez is going to win. That's my Grammy. That's why my Grammy. Oh no, wait. Esos son los Grammys. No, you're asking Grammy, not Oscars. The other one's the Oscars. Pero va a ganar Emilia Perez anyways. Emilia Perez is going to win anyways. Y van a salir con varios. El que I think people are going to be let down of, yo creo que Wicked no va a ganar that many awards. Yo creo que mucha gente le va a ganar a Wicked. Because they were submitted for multiple Oscars. I still think Wicked is still not going to win every single category they were nominated in. They might be beat out almost in every single category because I see them blocked. Hopefully not, but yo creo social media is mad porque no ganan, pero I already told you guys que ahí they're blocked. Anyways, let me tell you. Let me look for that. This isn't the Raphaelsinsights show, but I had stuff that I've been meaning to tell you guys. One last thing. Hold on. We're represented with the Two of Swords. Well, no, we'll do the Devil. We'll cover it like this. Just because I want to post these videos on my TikTok as well. Because I didn't delete my TikTok app. Okay, you know what? A lot of people are attacking Trump on there that he might just decide to get rid of TikTok because he's very unexpected. He said he was gonna save it. He might just decide to get rid of it because a lot of people are talking crap about him and spreading help to other people. Some random beeping. ¿Qué les iba a decir? Oh, you probably are gonna remember me, but I think people really need to separate themselves in terms of Republican and Democratic, in terms of Trump, because I think Trump is his own category. Trump is his own category, and there is going to be a time where there's going to be no way to apologize to your family members and to people for supporting Trump. I think that's how bad things are gonna get. And that's a prediction that I've been meaning to film, but I've been sick. There's gonna come a time. There's going to be no way to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry I supported that man, because it's only week one, and he has a long list of things that he's going to do, and that he's gonna want to do. And my prediction is that there's gonna be no way to apologize for supporting that man. I think I think maybe now would be the time to say, okay, maybe I messed up, maybe I shouldn't have supported him. But for those who hang on to that support, there's going to be a time where there's going to be no way to say I'm sorry. Les digo que con este Trump, les digo que yo visualizo que va a llegar un tiempo donde no va a haber cómo pedir perdón en cuestiones de porque lo apoyaron. Fíjense, para que llegue a eso, tiene que pasar cosas muy fuertes. Entonces, ¿qué vendrá? Vendrán cosas hasta más fuertes de lo que hemos visto en esta semana, que yo creo que sí. Pero yo creo que mucha gente tiene que ver lo que está pasando porque ahí ya yo visualizo que no va a haber ninguna manera de decir perdón. Perdóname, no supe que el hombre era así. Perdóname que no supe que iba a ser tanta mal. Perdóname que no supe que iban a pensar una guerra tercera mundial. Perdóname. No va a haber una manera como pedir perdón. El odio que va a sentir la gente contra toda esa persona, yo creo que va a trascender 100 años, amigos. Entonces, ¿qué vendrá a hacer este hombre? Solo el tiempo nos enseñará. Es lo único que puedo decir. Y una última cosa. Did you guys know that after Hitler was beaten, did you guys know that people were so embarrassed and people couldn't say I'm sorry and there was no way to apologize for those who supported Hitler, that they would take their own lives, their families' lives, and their kids' lives because there was no way to say I'm sorry? Very sad. I learned that actually recently. Like the lasting effect of supporting the people who supported him in terms of Hitler was so grand that there was no way to say I'm sorry, and people were killing themselves, taking their own lives. Les digo que si sabían que cuando Hitler, ya después que vencieron a Hitler, toda la gente que apoyó a Hitler, no había ninguna manera de pedir perdón, no había ninguna manera de decir, perdóname, no supe que el hombre era así, que la gente estaba tan mortificada y no podían pedir, no había manera de pedir perdón, que se quitaban sus mismas vidas. Se quitaban las vidas de sus hijos, de sus bebés, de su familia, porque estaban tan pues hundidos con ese arrepentimiento, pero no había manera de pedir perdón porque apoyaron tanto algo tan feo, pues que ya pasó lo que pasó. Qué triste las cosas. Ojalá que nunca lleguemos a algo así, pero este hombre, mi predicción es que este hombre llegó al poder a cambiar la historia de Estados Unidos, que va a afectar 100 años o más, que van a estar hablando de él 100 años o más. Entonces, ¿qué irá a pasar? Ay, Dios no quiera. Yo rezo todos los días porque me mortifica mis visiones lo que veo. Y nunca me habían mortificado así antes. Anyways. Oh, back to the final thing I wanted to say. La última cosa que les quería comentar, pero no hallo esta mendiga carta. Ah, aquí estás, hija de su maíz. In terms of... ahorita voy a contestar preguntas. Sí me voy a quedar para contestar preguntas por un ratito. Dame chancita. Ahorita I'm going to ask Raphaelsinsights. I just had a lot of stuff that I wanted to tell you guys. ¿Qué más les iba a decir? Prediction fulfilled from my last show that I told you guys that there was going to be more problems with banks, that I was seeing problems with banks. Y luego salió el de Capital One, que the people's money was disappearing otra vez. I think there's something more going on there. It's because I've had so much stuff que les quería decir. Before the Super Bowl one, give me 1 second. Ahorita les voy a decir the Super Bowl one. Those fires that are going on in California, someone is setting them on fire. Absolutely. Like there's no coincidence in terms of the fire. Yes, everything's very dry. Yes, they're historical fires, but there's a bigger agenda here. There's a political agenda here. I already told you guys that there's visions coming in that we could possibly have a Republican governor, which, man, I think this the fires and that have something to do with each other. That has something to do with each other. There's definitely some sort of political agenda here, and that's why the fires are happening. And I already told you guys, now that Trump's going to come into office, he's going to try to withhold funding, try to try to get revenge on California like that. So I also believe that there's something darker going on, including the government, including the new government. I'm not talking about the old presidency. I'm talking about the new presidency. I think the fires have something to do with that, because he had a rage against California, and he was going to take his rage out on California. Hopefully, people get their aid, but I had already told you guys that now that he's going to be president, he's going to desquitarse. So that's part of it. But I do believe someone's doing it. It's a political agenda. Those fires in California, and that they're trying to basically sway people who are still holding on to being a Democrat into changing views. And that's why I also told you guys that he's going to control all the social medias. I don't know if I told you guys, Trump is going to control all social medias. I predicted it even before people started noticing that you couldn't talk about Trump on TikTok, or you can't really search up certain things about Trump, and and so forth. And obviously also in on Instagram and on X. They control all the biggest social medias. Trump is going to control all social medias to push another political agenda. So it is what it is. I had predicted that before that happened as well. That one, TikTok was never going to be the same again, and then two, that Trump was going to control all social medias and the media. Yo ya les había dicho que Trump iba a controlar todas las redes y todos los medios, que él nomás va a dejar que se platiquen de ciertas cosas de él, y que pues el que platique mal, así les va a ir mal también. Entonces, yo ya les había dicho eso, y también ya les había dicho que TikTok nunca iba a ser igual. Y mucha gente está notando que están pasando cosas raras en TikTok que no tiene que ver con de que se cayó y lo bloquearon a TikTok. No tiene nada que ver con eso, porque todo lo demás sirve, pero menos cosas que quieres buscar de Trump, o cosas cuando platicas de Trump te lo quieren bloquear, o cosas que entonces ahí está el ejemplo que va a controlar todas las redes y todo, no nomás las redes, todas las camas y la Corte Suprema y todo. Pues este hombre tiene el poder para cambiar la Constitución. Por eso les digo que yo visualizo que va a querer cambiar la Constitución y que se va a quedar una tercera vez, y yo creo que sí lo vienen logrando. Ojalá que no, Dios no quiera, porque ay, Dios de la vida. Ay. Anyways, and even though they're saying climate change doesn't exist, I think we're in for a rude awakening this year, because whether they say it doesn't exist, I think they're in for a rude awakening in Florida or Texas, in terms of those people who believe that climate change doesn't exist. Why? Because, and in this presidency, why? Because he's trying to get rid of FEMA, and you guys are going to need it this year. You guys are going to need it. Either Florida or Texas is going to need it this year, because, or even this term, because the most strongest historical hurricanes are going to happen in these next 4 years. The hurricanes that will mark history will happen in these next 4 years. So, you guys, those people who keep saying that climate change is a hoax, I think this maybe like 5-10 years ago, it was still kind of safe for them to just neglect it, but I don't. But climate change is here. Why do you think it snowed? Why do you think almost all of the United States was frozen? It's here, whether they deny it or not. It's here. It's here. The stuff that's going on with the atmosphere is here already. It's no longer coming. It's here because I visualize that the atmosphere, the thickness that it's supposed to have, it's no longer there, and even small meteorites are not burning in the atmosphere no more. They're landing. That's why they had that video that of that house that recorded that there was a meteor that hit the front of the house. Because even no matter if they're small, they're not burning out no more. Meaning we're gonna start having issues in terms of that as well. No sé amigos, yo les digo que están diciendo que no existe el clima, el cambio de clima, pero yo creo que la madre tierra les va a cambiar la mente de a fuerzas porque viene cosas muy fuertes en cuestiones del clima. En cuestiones del clima viene un huracán que va a ser histórico, amigos. Históricos, el huracán más fuerte en estos próximos 4 años, más fuerte que nunca se había visto, que puede ser un categoría 6 o hasta un 7, amigos. Entonces, ahora que quiere quitar el FEMA, yo digo que pues esos estados que les pegan los huracanes lo van a ocupar, porque viene un huracán muy fuerte, categoría 6 o 7, amigos. Yo, la verdad, yo sé que mucha gente dice, ay, imposible. Imposible que se congeló casi todo Estados Unidos y pasó. Imposible que cayó nieve en Florida y pasó. Entonces ya nada es imposible, amigos. No, yo creo que puede ganar este Chiefs otra vez. El Super Bowl. Ay, Dios de la vida. Yo creo que es la energía de esta Taylor Swift que les está dando toda la... Yo creo que Taylor Swift los está limpiando y les está poniendo protecciones y le está haciendo le está pagando a sus brujos. Porque acuérdense, amigos, todo famoso, rico, político tiene sus brujos. Tiene sus brujos. But my predictions for these next games, I'm gonna say it this specific way just so it won't be so stressful for me because I've been very stressed and I feel like this is like an easy way for me to predict it. My predictions for this game is either Chiefs or Eagles are going to make it to the Super Bowl, or both of them will make it to the Super Bowl. That's how I'm going to leave my prediction for this game. Les digo que mi predicción para estos juegos este fin de semana o llega este Chiefs o Eagles al Super Bowl o llegan los dos juntos que se pueden dar la revancha. They could be playing each other for the Super Bowl. But así lo voy a dejar para este fin de semana, mi predicción. Ya luego le hablamos de quién va a ser el ganador. Dios, están pasando cosas tan extrañas. I didn't mean to talk for an hour, but thank you for those who have been hanging out with me. I'm drinking coffee y ya es noche y a rato no voy a poder dormir. You know what? I wasn't expecting Commanders to beat Lions, and I did not see Commanders stronger than Lions. So that one caught me off guard. No creo que sea Bills versus Commanders. It could be, and this is just could. It could be Bills versus Eagles, but I don't think it's going to be Bills versus Commanders. But even then, I still stick with Eagles and Chiefs. One of them makes it to the Super Bowl is my prediction. Just because it's easier to give it like that, porque luego a rato me estoy estresando too much. Me quedé con la boca abierta. It wasn't expected because I was shooting for it being Lions against Chiefs. That was what I was shooting for. I didn't predict it anywhere, but that's what I was shooting for. I was like, I'm most likely gonna be them. So when they lost to Commanders, también yo me quedé con la boca abierta. I make mistakes. But ese sí me sorprendió. Ese sí me sorprendió. Luego sí quien llega al Super Bowl, regardless, los que lleguen, yo les digo my prediction for, for the Super Bowl y ahí veremos. Este Super Bowl también le voy a atinar. Este también le voy a atinar. We gotta start manifesting it. Este también voy a predecir correcto. Instead of being scared, porque a veces me da miedo. A veces me da miedo predicting. Ok. Pero este es mi año. Aunque está tan mal, pero este es mi año. Y anyways, you guys, let's do a little bit of Ask Raphael's Insights. I talked for about an hour. Let's see. Nelly Robles, 128, 1993. Anything general? Mira, te viene money. Te viene money with the card of the Ten of Pentacles, and it talks about you fixing some sort of issue with a family member. Como que someone's going to be saying sorry to you. Fernando Roman, 22290, general. Fernando, look, you have the card of the Queen of Swords. It tells you to watch out for this woman. She's fair skinned with black hair. It tells you to watch out for her because she's gonna be causing problems for you. Y te viene money. Qué bueno. Rosemary, 82760, general. Mira, te das de fiesta. You're gonna be in a wedding. Either you're gonna be in a wedding or you're gonna be attending a wedding. Fiestas is what it's telling you. Rosemary, 82028. Ya no veo con mis lentes tampoco. I think I need new glasses. I think I need new glasses. Rosemary, 2860, general. Ya todo se me ve blurry. I think I need to go get new glasses. You know, they say that like people who read cards and see the future, they go blind. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm losing my eyesight very fast. Rosemary, 82860, general. Mira, the card of the Page of Pentacles. The card of the Page of Pentacles tells you that you have extra money coming to you and that you have luck. Put your first name, date of birth, and your question, and I will answer you. Angel Moreno, 92978. Will I be mending my relationship with my sisters? Let's see. Your sisters come out stubborn. Mira, marca brujería. I would say not when you say sisters, I'm assuming que tienes two. I like yours. Thank you. You have two sisters? ¿O cuántas tienes? You do. Ya ves. Me too. You do mend with one, and then the other one of them comes out stubborn. So I would say you most likely mend with one of your sisters this year. Pero one of them comes out very stubborn and it's gonna take longer. I think the other one might take till next year that you mend the relationship. Pero ya se te están acomodando. I think we're gonna be going through things that are so intense that people are going to have to find refuge with family, no matter what's been going on. Porque somebody else had asked me something similar, and it also said like, oh yeah, like it's gonna happen, but I think it's just because of everything that's going on. Jenny Torres says, anything I need to know. 81201. Well, in the bright side, well, let me tell you this. I don't know in terms of like if it's a friend or it's somebody who's coming to visit you in your house, but it talks about something going missing. So I would say just be cautious in terms of your things. Double check that your stuff is there. If you notice something is missing after somebody came over, it's because they stole it. Because the main thing that comes out is like robbery, and it looks like it's somebody who comes in and out of the house. Jonathan 130. Espérate. Sandra, I'll come to you right now in just a second. Jonathan 13090 General. Jonathan, the card of the Knight of Cups comes out for you. It says that you're going to be receiving an invitation to go out. It's probably this weekend. And in terms of the card of the Knight of Cups as well, it tells you to watch out for false promises. So either that invitation get them beat that and it either doesn't happen or it ends up getting canceled, but it seems like probably because of the invitation or proposal they're giving you. Sandra Roman, my marriage. What about your marriage, Sandra? Sandra Roman, 52390, your marriage, but what about your marriage? Like, how's your marriage going to be? Or, like, is there something specific you want me to look at in terms of your marriage? I haven't had a haircut, friends, in a while. So, like, I haven't, that's why I've been wearing hats. I'm gonna get a haircut tomorrow, I think, actually. How's your marriage going to be in the future? Let's see. How is Sandra Roman's marriage going to be? 52390. Let's see. Well, it talks about it does look good. I mean, I see you guys in therapy, by the way. Como que you guys are going to be taking couple therapy or something along the lines of that. And it seems like you guys are reconciliating and advancing in terms of like problems that you were having. So I see you guys better. I see you guys better because it talks about you advancing, being more stable. Mira, the card of the Temperance talks about harmony. And 52390. 523. You're still young también. You're still young. Let me see. I'm 29. Yeah. Yeah, you're still young. But in terms of your marriage, it says that you're able to break old cycles, meaning you're able to finally let go of problems that you guys haven't been able to move past. So yo los veo bien. I see things getting better. Espérate. Maritza Cruz, 31172, work. Is Benjamin betraying me? It's only one question at a time. But what do you mean work is Benjamin betraying you? Is Benjamin from work? No problem, Sandra. I'm confused, or is it two separate questions? And it's one question at a time. But I'm confused there. Thank you so much for everybody who watches me. Wait. Benjamin is from work. Okay. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure because that's what I was thinking. Is Benjamin betraying you? Let's see. Is Benjamin betraying Maritza Cruz, 31172? Let's see. Mira, si te sale la carta de la traición. He is. This person's definitely betraying you because the card of the Three of Swords says that he's betraying you. It tells you to watch out in terms of what you tell him because it also looks like whatever he hears or whatever you tell him, it looks like he runs and he tells other people. So I would say you want to be careful with this person. He is betraying you. Josefina Gutierrez, 821 977. Mira, Josefina, the card of the Fool. The card of the Fool says that you're going to be reinventing yourself. Como que you're going to be redoing your hair. Te veo como que you're going to either be redoing your hair or you're going to be either like dyeing it or trying a new hairstyle. And then it says también que somebody from your past is going to want to come back. Ahí ya, that's your decision. Pero the past está muerto y there's no point in reviving it. Cheetah Robbins, 11889 General. Cheetah Robbins, the card of the Queen of Cups comes out. The card of the Queen of Cups tells you that saliste tú, you're going to have success. You're going to have success, and it looks like either you were thinking of going back to school. Let me see cuántos años tienes, Cheetah. Cheetah Robbins, 89. Or you were thinking of studying something. Sale the energy of school. Norma Rodriguez, 919. Ay, Norma, ¿dónde te me fuites? That's how my grandma talks. ¿Dónde te fuites? Cheetah Robbins, 118. I think I already answered Cheetah Robbins. Era Norma Rodriguez. Norma Rodriguez, 919, 1986 General. Vamos a ver. Ah, mira, Norma, the card of the Emperor. Ah, qué bueno, Norma. Norma, traes todo el triunfo. The card of the Emperor says that como que te vas a estar sintiendo a little bit stressed, pero stop stressing, no te agobies. And it says that in terms of work-wise, te marca mucho trabajo. Como que you're going to be saturada with a lot of work. Qué bueno. Es good stress, though, que traes mucho que hacer. I lit the 3 to 7 color candle on New Year's Day as you instructed. Lately, I have been feeling more calm. Have the crazy energies calmed down. It's a good thing you've been feeling calm because the energies are hectic everywhere right now. Let me see. ¿Qué te sale? Mira ya. Dice, te salió la carta del ángel más calmado. Más calmado. Más, como más, más stability. Pero your candle quemó negro. That 7-colored candle burned black, Roger. It did help you though. It did help you, Roger. Y te viene un poquito más dinerito extra. O tu trabajito. But it did help you. Como que you've been praying a lot. Porque te sale the temperance. Como que you've been praying a lot también. And whatever you've been praying about, they're going to give it to you. Whatever your prayer is. Or whatever wish you're wishing for. Let me see. Alejandra Melkor, 9/7/2001. Will I get the job in the medical office? Let's see, Alejandra Melkor. 9/7/2001. Hold on, I forgot to ask the question. Okay. Well, Alejandra Melkor. Se va a tardar, Alejandra. Like I don't think you're going to get the job right away. Thank you, Bebop. Thank you. I don't think you're gonna get the job right away. You might actually be waiting for them to call you back or for them to give you the job opportunity for a while. I don't know if it's due to the way that they operate or what, but it does say you do get the job right away, but not right away. You get the job offer, but the card of the death card also comes out, meaning it also says that there's going to be a little bit of a wait before you hear back from them. So it might take a lot longer than what you're expecting, or maybe it just doesn't work out with somebody else and they call you, but you do end up getting this job. But I don't think you'll be the first choice though. Roger and Rivera. No, they didn't. There's still an energy there, Roger. I was reading your what you had responded. There's still an energy there that came up in the cards. Um, but for the most part, you do come out more peaceful. Como que there's más tranquilidad. Although you still como que you still get depressed, and that's because of that other energy that I'm telling you that is still there. Daniel Lorenz Lozano. Ya ves que les digo que no puedo ver ya. Daniel Lozano, 322.66 general. Let's see. Ah, mira, te vas de viaje. Daniel, you're coming out traveling. But it looks like it's like a trip due to work. And then you also look like you're going to be moving. Yeah. Yeah, there seems to be an opportunity in terms of to travel due to work or a transfer due to work. But in terms of the Five of Pentacles and the card of the High Priestess, you look like you're going to be moving, or como que you're going to be thinking about moving houses or homes. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. One more, ya me voy. Ya me voy. I think I might get on TikTok though, just really quickly. One more, you guys. Uno más que no sea super chat, because a lot of people, ahorita the ones that I was answering is because of the super chats que me mandaron. Tyler, 829.95, general. Mira, Tyler, you have the card of the Five of Pentacles. It says that you're going to be getting extra money, but that you seem to be like depressed, or you seem to get to get yourself down. Como que you've been remembering somebody también. The extra money, I'll take it any day. But you do look like you're going to be getting extra money, that como que you've been remembering somebody from the past, y como que you've been a little bit depressed. Shake it off. I know there's a lot going on, but we got to stay positive, you guys. But other than that, it was an absolute pleasure. I really wanted to hop on and give you guys my predictions in terms of one of them va a pasar. Si no pasa Eagles, pasa este Chiefs. Y si no pasa Chiefs, yo creo que van a pasar los dos. Yo no creo que va a ser Commanders and Bills for the Super Bowl. No lo creo. Yo estoy más seguro que pase Chiefs. But we'll see what happens. I know I had already told you guys que my winners for the Super Bowl eran Eagles. Well, Chiefs weren't my winners. I think Chiefs will only be my winners si llegan. Que yo creo que van a llegar. Que llegaban al Super Bowl, iba a ser que uno de estos teams iba a llegar al Super Bowl, que era Eagles, Bills, Vikings no. Era Lions or Ravens. So I have to stick with my last one, que va a ser Eagles. Los quiero mucho. It's always a pleasure. I think I'm gonna hop on for a little bit, maybe like 10 minutes on TikTok, and I'll see you guys next time, okay? Oh, by the way, I did open my private readings. You could go down to the description below, and the private readings are open for next month. They're cheaper. I put them for cheaper. They're $50. I used to sell them for $65. I dropped them, $15? Because I know people are struggling financially, and I know right now it's like a tough time. So they're cheaper right now. They're going to be for $50. So yeah, they'll be in the description below. Les digo que mis lecturas le bajé el precio a 50. Van a estar en la descripción abajo, donde puedes comprar lectura, pero va a ser para el próximo mes. Este mes ya se vendió, ya abril del próximo mes. Los quiero mucho, los veo para la próxima. Bye bye.